Hello and welcome to another scintillating edition of our podcast, Offside Musings. I'm delighted to welcome you on behalf of my co-host, Emeka Onyeagwa. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at I'm going to drag it out a little bit until I find a word. Okay. So, in today's episode, we're going to be looking at the inauguration of Charles Chukwuma Soludo as the governor of Anambra State. That inauguration is scheduled to take place in a couple of days, actually, March 17, 2022. We're going to be looking at what Soludo's inauguration and governance would mean both for Anambra State as well as the broader Nigerian collectivity. Soludo ran an extraordinary campaign in mobilizing the people of Anambra State to support his candidacy when he was the governorship candidate of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA. And he defeated a field that included Valentine Ozigbo, who actually gave a good account of himself, and Andy Oba, who was a rather disastrous candidate on the campaign stumps, as well as in the debates. Soludo has promised the people of Anambra State a different style and substance of governance. He has promised a government that will be attentive to creative ways of solving problems, to utilizing the best methods and technologies available in the world to the solution of problems that have been intractable in Anambra State, which in this case is a kind of microcosm of Nigeria. In today's episode, we're going to look at some of the promises that Soludo has made. We're going to look at some of the sort of differences of style that he has promised to bring in, including having an inauguration that will be very short on a ceremony, on the pomp and pageantry that we usually associate with these events, but then emphasizing, just focusing on doing the people's work from the very opening whistle. Soludo has said that he would dispense with the big ceremonies, all the speechifying and so on, and that he wanted a short inauguration and that he will go to work the same day, March 17, and put in long hours to begin the work of moving Anambra State to a better place. So we'll look at this and we'll look at the consequences should Soludo fail to deliver on the big promises he's made. The consequences both for himself politically, for the political party that he represents, as well as the broader class of educated, enlightened Nigerians who need to participate more in politics. And so everybody is looking at Soludo. If he becomes a roaring success, which is our expectation and our prayer, that would be wonderful across the board. But if he fails, if he disappoints, if he settles back to the usual business way of carrying on as other people, then it's going to be a disastrous day for any enlightened candidate, both in future in Anambra State as well as throughout the country. So I'd like to welcome you to this really